Hey y'all, I'm back with a new video, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I do my baby hairs. I did a video a while back on how I do them, but I kind of changed it up a bit lately. There's about 4 to 5 different ways that I do them, so I'm gonna show you 5 of my favorite baby hairstyles, how I do them, the products that I use, what I do to prep. Okay, so the first thing that I like to whip out is my root tamer. This has been my ride or die for the longest. The first time I ever saw this was on Missy Lynn's channel, and I was like, what the heck is this? Not gonna front, it's kind of crusty right now. Got a little edge control in there, so I ain't gonna show you how it looks. But okay, I'm gonna show you how it looks, because obviously I have to. Basically, you can see it has combs, so that obviously helps to comb them edges. And then the red part gets hot and it basically flat irons it. And what I would do is just after I'm done putting my hair in a ponytail or whatever style that I'm putting it in, I'll just run this across it. It gets hot, but I feel like the combs on the sides kind of protect your forehead from getting burned or whatever you're using it on. So I have 2 edge controls that I like to use. Sometimes I use them separately, sometimes I like to use them together. The first one that I love because it doesn't flake, it's the Total Transformation exclusive hair products Hicks Edge Control. It just slicks it down and you're good to go. But sometimes on certain days, this alone just doesn't cut it for me or it doesn't work. So I like to use this baby right here. Now this stuff, if you use the Got To Be hair gel, then this stuff is similar, but I feel like this is stronger. But the con is, after a while, it will begin to flake. This is the BioSilk Rock Hard Hair Gel. Bomb. Your baby hairs will not go anywhere. I don't care what texture you have. Like, if this doesn't work for you, I don't know what will. The first style that I like to do, first, if you notice, let me be real right now and brush this back so you can see. You can see what I'm talking about. So if you notice right here, it's not that bad. I don't know if it's getting fuller, but usually, like, you can see I have a dip. The 2 things that I like to use is this brush right here, which is really good for your edges, and then a toothbrush. I mean, I feel like everybody and their mama knows you use a toothbrush for your edges or anything that's just small and able to comb them in place. You could even use an eyebrow spoolie. First thing I like to do is I always have to do this little cowlick, and I just take a little bit of the Hicks. You don't need a lot, because I feel like when you put a lot, it looks mad greasy, and then it looks like you need to wash your hair. It looks disgusting. The first look that I do is my sweep downs. So the sweep downs, I usually take this to brush them out. Then I have them like this. Then take my toothbrush with the edge control on it, and I switch back and forth. Like, I'll use the toothbrush and then I'll use this brush, because this brush is kind of hard. You just got to be really gentle with it. It's way harder than a toothbrush, but I like to use this to shape it. There you go. Then I do the same thing on the other side, and it's kind of like you just want to do a little flick motion, like you want to swipe down, sweep up. So I like to take this brush and brush down the hairs that come down. You know, I try to only get my baby hairs. Sometimes my adult hairs, they want to party too. And you know, that's okay. That's all right. Sometimes the adult hairs, you know, they help the look popping. So I take my baby hairs down on the sides. Then I begin to flick it up like this. So you're just gonna kind of create like a little swivel, like a C, kind of the same as these. And there you go. This is one of my favorite baby hairstyles. This is the first style that I like to do. So now I'm gonna move on to my second favorite baby hairstyle. So my next baby hairstyle, that is one of my favorites. I call it the wiggly. So I got my little cowlick down. So the first thing that I like to do is basically I do the same thing with the first baby hair look, where I brush out these hairs on the side. So after I brush them out on the side, I basically like to wave them up the same way I did the first look, but after I wave it this way, I literally bring it back this way. And then I have these hairs sticking out. So it's gonna look like this. After it's like this, this is where I have to add more edge control, and I'm gonna put it on the swervy part, the curved part, so that it can stay. And then the extra hair, I'm gonna place my finger hair. It's kind of like finger waves if you think about it, but with baby hairs. So So I'm gonna place my middle finger here and then swerve it around my finger. Kind of create like a wave, like this. Then with this, I will take some of the hairs down and then shape it like so. So this is my second favorite baby hair look that I like to do. Now I'm not gonna front. There are some times when I don't wanna wear baby hairs and I just want it to look clean like this. And it's cool, but sometimes I like art on my forehead. So this one doesn't really require much edge control. I just like to get this brush or my toothbrush. So what I'll do is I will literally just brush it down like this. And I gotta get that cowlick. Still curve it, but kind of connect it. And then what I would do is just flick it down and like curve it. And for some reason, like this always has to be flicked up. It just always, it could be either flicked out or flicked inward. I like mine flicked out. And then as I pull them down, cause right now it looks stupid, like a straight line. I'm gonna take the toothbrush and kind of brush that outward. I mean, a few of them back in. So it's more like blended. You see how that looks better? It's like some are going back in, some are out, you know, so it's not just this big old chunky line. So this is my third baby hair look that I like to do. Okay, so the next one I like to do, I call it kind of like the C's. What I like to do for this one, I always, like I said, I leave my cowlick, and I like to do little C's. Now, I don't remember, I like to do just little C's, and I'll just do a bunch of little ones. So I'll do like one like this, then I'll take this side and flip it in like this. And I'll take it again. And my forehead like don't got that much room on the side. So I'm gonna so basically this is what I like to do. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Looking like Wade in the water. Wade in the water. I'm so sorry guys, right here my mic died. Oh, this freaking sucks. But anyways, this is the final look for the fourth baby hairstyle that I like to do. So for the last baby hairstyle, what I like to do is basically brush down all the baby hairs all the way down on the whole side. Sometimes the adult hairs be getting in there, but you wanna kind of relax on those and brush them back if they do get out of hand. And then what I like to do is just take my hard edged brush and just swipe them and clean them up, kind of create like a line. Sometimes you're gonna have to go over it and do it again until you perfect it. You know, there's some people out there who they do this kind of baby hairstyle and get out of hand, but it's cool. You just want to make sure it's kind of like a swivel, but it's not super clean. And I gotta get my cowlick, y'all know that. And that's basically it. This is like one of the most easiest ones that I like to do and the quickest. And right here, as my mic cut off, I was basically telling you guys to please comment below and let me know what is the next video you guys want to see, because without your help I can't create any new videos, because I don't want to put videos out that you guys don't want to see. So please, if there are any ideas you have, any creative ideas, any DIYs, lookbooks, makeup tutorials, hair tutorials that you want to see, comment below and specifically tell me what those things are. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Deuces!